Lesson 8 is all about forums. Now, it's a really big topic and they are a useful tool. There are 6 different types of forums. The first one is the announcements forum, which will be in all of your courses as soon as they're set up. You can't actually add them yourself. These are used to send information to students, and depending on how your courses are set up, this should also go as an email. When you want to add a discussion, you click Add a Discussion Topic. And this is the same process for all forums. You click Add a Discussion Topic and you write your information. You give it a subject, and then your message is written here. You can also click Advanced. So now you can add some files if you wish to. You can pin this discussion so it's always at the top of the forum. That applies to all forums. And you can send the forum notification without the usual editing delay time, which is usually 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the default for all courses when they're initially set up. And post a copy to all groups. I've got separate groups on. You can have a look in the settings. So you can choose which one to go to or go to all groups. I'm going to cancel this. Now, you have a simple single discussion. Each person posts one discussion, Q&A forum, standard forum in blog-like format, and the default is usually standard forum for general use. I'm going to go through the settings of this one because the others are the same. However, please carefully read what the differences are between them. Okay, so as usual, you have an availability time for which that forum is there and is available for students to use. You can apply a word limit if you wish, and you can allow a certain number of attachments, both for yourself and for students, and display the word count if you want to. With subscription disabled, that means that no emails will be sent. Please be careful of that. Forced subscription is for the announcements, and you can force your students to be involved in the forum if you wish to. Optional and auto subscription, depending on how and when the students enter the forum, or whether they can choose to remove themselves from that forum if there's too many emails going out. Retracking is optional, so they can decide whether they want it or not. Discussion locking means that the discussions after a certain period of time will not allow any more posts or any more entries or replies. And a post threshold for blocking: if you have a student who talks too much, you can put a threshold for blocking, meaning if they post 4 times in a day, they can no longer post anymore, or something like that. One of the new features is whole forum grading, so you can give students a grade on their forums, which is often a really good thing. However, the one that I prefer, and the easiest one, is to give them a rating. And I like to have just 10 points. It's very simple. Click, give them 5 or 10 points for them doing something. It's a simple way of giving them kind of a grade, but it doesn't go into the grade book. This grade does, the whole forum grading. Common module settings, of course, separate groups if you've got large classes. And this one is in stealth mode because I want you to go from the book to the forums. Those choices are yours. You can restrict access. You can use activity completion for the activity checklist that we'll talk about in lesson 9. And that's it. Save and display. Please, forums are something that students will sit on and not do anything with. You do need to be involved, especially at the beginning. And you do need to make very clear instructions to say, hey, I expect you to do this, this, and this by Thursday, or something like that. I have seen forums just fall over so many times, and I've also seen forums being abused by students who are posting things they really shouldn't be posting. You do need to be watching, and you do need to be removing posts, which is a simple remove, saying, hey, that's inappropriate, let's not do that anymore. They are actually quite labor intensive, but if used correctly, they work really, really well. I would never do a course without forums. I hope that helps.